Lewis Hamilton's latest news has sent shockwaves through the F1 world. His much-anticipated move to Ferrari is hitting unexpected roadblocks. The most surprising twist? His loyal race engineer Bono won't join him on this journey. Fans are left wondering how Hamilton will adapt to this new chapter without the familiar support he's always had. Could this be the biggest challenge of his career? Hamilton has recently shared insights about his upcoming move to Ferrari, admitting that the adjustment may be more challenging than he initially thought. Due to a clause in his Mercedes contract, Hamilton is prohibited from contacting the Ferrari team at Maranello until the end of 2024. This restriction means he will have very little time to acclimate to a completely new environment. It's not just a professional transition, it's a significant shift in his entire working and personal life. What makes this move even more daunting is that Hamilton's longtime race engineer Peter Bono Bonington won't be joining him at Ferrari. Bono has been a crucial part of Hamilton's success at Mercedes, guiding him through numerous victories. When the news of Hamilton's Ferrari deal first broke, many speculated whether Bono would follow. However, just before the Dutch Grand Prix, Mercedes confirmed that Bono would not be moving to Ferrari. Instead, he will take on a new role as head of race engineering at Mercedes, similar to Gianpiero Lambiase's position at Red Bull. While Hamilton faces the challenge of adapting to Ferrari without Bono, Mercedes also undergoes changes, with Bono remaining as trackside race engineer for one of their drivers. The rise of Antonelli and a new era at Mercedes. All eyes are on Kimi Antonelli, the young F2 prodigy who's rumored to be Lewis Hamilton's successor at Mercedes. Sources suggest that Mercedes will officially announce Antonelli as their 2025 driver during the Monza Grand Prix weekend. There's even buzz that Antonelli might get an early debut during a free practice session at Monza, offering fans a glimpse of the future. Antonelli first caught the attention of Peter Bono Bonington during a private Pirelli tyre test at Spa-Francorchamps. The young Italian's performance was so remarkable that it reportedly played a role in Bono's decision to remain with Mercedes. Bono, known for nurturing young talent in Formula One, could be on the brink of forming an exciting new partnership within the Mercedes camp. As the F1 paddock reunited at Zandvoort after the summer break, Hamilton finally addressed the rumours and changes. Reflecting on his time at Mercedes, he said, "When I joined this team, Bono was already the head engineer. It's crucial to have someone you can easily build a relationship with and trust. The next one will be a discovery process. I'll know early on whether it's going to work or not. It's all about communication." Meanwhile, reports from the Italian media suggest that Ferrari has already lined up Riccardo Adami to be Hamilton's race engineer when he moves to Maranello. Despite the buzz around Riccardo Adami potentially becoming Lewis Hamilton's race engineer at Ferrari, there's a cloud of uncertainty. Adami, who played a crucial role in Sebastian Vettel's and Carlos Sainz's careers, hasn't decided if he wants to stay with the Maranello-based team. After guiding Sainz to 3 race wins over the past 4 years, Adami is now in a period of reflection, contemplating whether to continue with Ferrari, especially with Sainz set to move to Williams in just a few months. Earlier this year, Hamilton reached out to Sebastian Vettel to get insights on Adami's working style and personality. Hamilton wanted to understand what it might be like to collaborate with Adami before committing to this potential partnership. This proactive step shows Hamilton's thorough approach to preparing for his transition to Ferrari, seeking to ensure that he has the right people around him when he makes the move. Hamilton is also aware of the significant workload that awaits him at Ferrari. "It's tough," he admitted, acknowledging the challenges of stepping into a new environment with high expectations. Hamilton compared it to starting a new job in a different office. Everything feels overwhelming until you settle in. With the intense workload starting next year, Hamilton knows he's in for a heavy schedule. As Hamilton prepares for his move to Maranello, he'll be reconnecting with Loic Serra, who is leaving Mercedes in October to become Ferrari's head of chassis performance engineering. As Lewis Hamilton prepares for his move to Ferrari, he's not expecting a large contingent of Mercedes staff to join him. When asked if he anticipated more team members making the switch, Hamilton was clear. "Not that I know of." He mentioned a few familiar faces like Loic Serra, who will be moving to Ferrari, but beyond that, Hamilton acknowledged that he doesn't know many people at Ferrari apart from team principal Fred Vasseur. This limited familiarity will make Hamilton's transition even more challenging as he steps into an environment filled with new faces and different working dynamics. Hamilton's move to Ferrari will be an emotional one, especially due to his long-standing partnership with his race engineer Peter Bono Bonington. Over the past 12 years, their collaboration has been more than just professional, it's been deeply personal. Their bond was evident after Hamilton's victory at Silverstone earlier this season, where their connection was on full display. Bono has been a significant part of Hamilton's success, and the upcoming transition to a new race engineer at Ferrari will be a major adjustment for the British driver. No discussions about Bono joining Ferrari. Despite their close relationship, Hamilton confirmed that there have been no discussions about Bono joining him at Ferrari. "I think like 7 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, there was probably a joke about it," Hamilton said, but no serious talks have taken place. Hamilton expressed his happiness for Bono, emphasizing that he wants Bono to do what's best for him and his family. Even though they won't be working side by side anymore, Hamilton is confident that their bond will remain strong. "Bono is my brother," Hamilton said, highlighting the deep personal connection they share. He's also pleased that Bono has been allowed to grow further within the Mercedes team, recognizing him as a valuable asset. While the move to Ferrari looms, Hamilton and Bonington still have 10 more races together at Mercedes. These final races will be crucial for both the driver and the team as they aim to maintain their upward momentum in the championship standings. The duo has been instrumental in Mercedes' impressive charge up the pecking order, and they'll be looking to finish their time together on a high note. As Lewis Hamilton reflects on Mercedes' impressive recovery over the first half of the 2024 season, his words are filled with a mix of relief and pride. "It feels phenomenal, to be honest," Hamilton shared. "When the season began, the outlook wasn't as rosy. I remember when we first drove the car and when we came away from the test, all of us were like, geez, it's going to be a really long year," he recalled. The team struggled early on, often finding themselves outside the top 10. Hamilton's optimism, however, never wavered. He had faith that Mercedes would turn things around, much like they did in 2022 by the time they reached Brazil. "I thought at some stage we would get there. Did I know it would be by this time? Absolutely not," he admitted. The turnaround came sooner than expected, thanks to the relentless effort from everyone at the factory. Everyone just worked so hard, stayed motivated and focused. "It's just a really good feeling to know that we can arrive and have a car that we can fight for points with now," he said. Heading into the Dutch Grand Prix weekend, Hamilton carries the momentum of his recent victory, which he inherited from Belgium after George Russell's disqualification due to an underweight car. While this win marked Hamilton's second triumph in the last 3 races, he confessed that it felt different. "It felt as if it was handed to me rather than earned on the track," Hamilton reflected. Despite the circumstances, the victory is a testament to the team's resilience and Hamilton's enduring skill as they continue to battle at the front of the field. "We felt so happy to have a win, but it's been a long time since something like this affected us," he said. The team felt the sting of losing valuable points, especially when trying to close the gap to Ferrari. "It's not ideal, but George took it very well," Hamilton added. Despite his win, Hamilton admitted, "I didn't feel like I won a race." Currently, Mercedes holds 4th place in the Constructors' Championship, trailing Ferrari by 79 points, McLaren by 100, and Red Bull by 142. Discussing future targets, Hamilton said, "We're just trying to build on our performance weekend by weekend. If we can catch Ferrari, it would be an amazing recovery. Moving into the top 5 driver-wise and getting close to the top 3 would be a good achievement." Hamilton's move to Ferrari is poised to be one of the most significant challenges of his career. With new obstacles and no familiar faces by his side, he's stepping into uncharted territory. However, if anyone can rise to the occasion, it's Hamilton. The journey ahead promises to be one of the most exciting stories of the upcoming season. So what do you think? Will Hamilton conquer this new phase of his career, or will the challenges prove too much? Comment below your views and subscribe for more.